Peace, family. Yet again, happy new moon. I hope that you had a chance to see today's a deck a day. This is the extended, so you will only be seeing this on YouTube. But if you have not seen today's a deck a day, then the video right before this one, you should definitely check out on here, YouTube, as well as on Instagram. So you can get a little bit more of the spiel about this energy, about this April Fool's new moon, first new moon of the astrological new year, first of the month, etc., etc. So check that out. You'll also get a little preliminary energy read with that reading. And here we are with a little bit more detail. We're going to go in a little bit longer. I am going to try to shorten my extended videos, so I'm putting myself to the test this time. Again, when I channel, I don't really have a choice. And time, what is time? But I am going to try to see if I can manage that or keep taking a look at the screen or something. But as we go in a little bit deeper with this new moon in Aries, this new moon, this fresh energy new moon, we're going to see, starting off with our foundation with the Moonology deck. I am working with this red jasper Organite mirror that you saw in a deck a day, if you saw that, and you should have paused this if you didn't, to go back and watch it and then come back to this, right? You did that right. So going with the red jasper to go with Aries, fiery energy, and Mars energy. So that's just was charging in between readings, and we're gonna see what this energy is giving us as a foundation. And then I'm going to use my Pamela Coleman Smith Tarot for clarification, and a couple other decks for our clarification and foundation. So confirmation, I hope I said confirmation, with Pamela Coleman Smith. So this is just bringing in our energy to bring in some of this fire. Definitely is an energy that feels propelling. We've got March again, no retrogrades in the sky. We've got no retrogrades through the rest of April, really, till the 29th, and then Pluto goes into retrograde. But a very auspicious time for like a full speed ahead kind of energy. Wands energy, again, very fire energy. So we're going to see what the moon believes for us is what we should be focusing on in regards to the foundation of this energy and how to use it in our favor so that the energy doesn't work against us. So we give thanks to the angels, ancestors, Orisha, Netters, to Earth Mother, sages, sibyls, starseeds, all of our guides and guardians that hold us in highest regard and light and love, brings us protection and blessings and wisdom and alignment, and wants to give us access to the ancestral realm, to the celestial realm, to get a little bit more insight in regards to this as above, so below, and everything that is going on right now. What say you for we, Madam Moon, as our foundation energy for this new moon in Aries, our first new moon of the astrological new year? Give thanks for new beginnings. Give thanks for resurgence of energy, for rebirth, for metamorphosis. I know some of us are really feeling it heavy, and it's not always comfortable, but it's not supposed to be. That's how we know that it is and that it's real. So we give thanks through it all. Ashe. Oh, you saw that? That's the one. That's the one. Our foundation energy. Have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. What was I saying in Decade? Are you willing to be a fool for your dreams, right? Are you willing to be that fool that is on here, April Fool's Day, that fool card, hanging off the cliff, ready to jump, ready to take that leap of faith? That leap of faith. That's exactly what this energy is all about. Beautifully confirmed. Give thanks. Be a fool for your dreams. If your dream is about love, if your dream is about that passion project, if your dream is about your child, whatever your dream is that fulfills you, you as well should be number one on your list as a dream. You be your own dream. You being as a manifester. I mean, we love God, but we forget that God is in us. So we have to love us if we say we love God. We have to like be as devoted, because that is a tangible way to honor and to worship and to revere what it is that we say we believe in. And that is where our dreams spring from. That is how we honor ourselves, by actually following our dreams, believing, having faith in our dreams, and not thinking of them as just a dream. Make it a reality. And it's by having that faith, it's by feeling how much that is supposed to be for you, is what's going to propel you to it, what's going to create the action. In a deck a day, we got that balancing spirituality and practicality. That's exactly what this is about. You have faith in it, but then you got to like figure out exactly how you are going to make that happen. And that's what we're going to get with the next decks that are coming through for confirmation, clarification, and for our affirmation. So beautiful energy already to start off. We're going to go to clarifying the cards. The energy is really powerful. I already feel like I'm going to be like potentially stumbling over words, and because my mind is going so fast, and I did this reading back to back, doing a deck a day right before this, so I was already heavy channel mode, like speaking and fast forward and stuff, so forgive me for any potential mumbo jumbo, but it's heavy, and we got to really start paying closer attention to the messages that are coming through for us, the things that we're seeing for ourselves, just out and about, just in nature, just looking out a window, certain birds that fly by, like pay attention to what that bird is. Look up the symbolism, you know what I mean? And just don't miss the messages, because they are so ripe. They are so ample right now. And the more you see them, the more you're tapping in, the more you're going to get, the more you're going to receive, because they're all from above. They're all from your ancestors. They're all from your guides and from source self, because you are that. Your intuition is that. And the more you tap in and tune in, it's just going to keep happening. And it's going to help you have a stronger sense of faith in everything. Again, in you first and foremost. And the fact that this is about your dreams. What is it that you want to do? Your dreams are a part of you. So as soon as you start to value yourself more and have more faith in you fundamentally, anything that springs forth, anything that you create from that place is going to be automatic for you to believe in it and for you to invest in it. So, clarification, give thanks, Pamela Coleman Smith, we speak your name. If you can clarify this energy for us, having faith in your dreams with this new moon in Aries. Give thanks for your channeling and for your genius in creating these symbols for us, and these illustrations and this symbology. Ashe, woo, powerful energy coming through. Okay, give thanks, Queen. Give thanks. Any more? Indeed. Okay. So, let's see what we have here. We've got our Seven of Wands. See if I can get you to see all of these. King of Wands. Very fire energy. So this is right up our alley in regards to this Aries moon and Mars energy. Go, go, go. Aggression, but not in a negative sense. It's really just about that masculine force that kind of gets things happening, gets things moving. You know what I mean? That goes for it. And that's, again, where the balance of practicality comes in with spirituality. And then we bring that in. Nine of Pentacles. Bringing in that divine feminine energy with this fire energy coming in, and very earth sign. Again, pentacles are about the earth element. It's about our wealth as well as our health, but again, grounded energy. And then we've got King of Pentacles, so bringing in a very similar counterpart energy here, giving this energy of an offering of stability. This is the knight, the only knight in the deck that is not moving. All of the other horses are in movement. There's this kind of sense of swiftness. But with this standing still horse energy, it's really just about paying attention, making sure that things are balanced in regards to, again, integration of practicality and spirituality, and making sure that we have the plan of exactly what it is that we want to start planting in these fields here before we just take a step and start doing stuff. You want to really make sure that you're organized. Again, get organized. And then we've got our Four of Swords, which is very much what we're feeling paradoxically, despite this very high energy, fire energy, wand, quick moving, is that like we need a retreat. And that could just be like us deciding to have taken naps through this month and going forward, to just like take a little break every once in a while because things are moving. But this April energy coming through, because of how fast things were moving with March, you do want to find more time to just kind of take a little break, to take a little siesta, to reflect. Four energy, this is April's number, right, is about stability. It's about having four solid walls around your house so that you have solid shelter. You want to make sure that you are strategizing. This is also a mode for strategy. Strategy is about going inward. I'm talking about metamorphosis with the butterfly coming out, but when we think about the ever expansion that is happening in our universe and therefore within us, every portal is a cocoon. This is cocoon energy, where you can literally decide that you're going to just stop for a minute, you're going to go inward, you're going to take that break. And then when you come out, you're gonna have another metamorphosis. It's another rebirth. You don't have to just become a butterfly once. So every upgrade, every opportunity that we have to walk through something, especially to walk through some sense of fire or trial, or challenge, or again, stepping outside of our comfort zones, which is what is needed for any of our dreams to come true, for any of the things that we want to manifest. So you got to take that time to recover whenever something is a little bit heavy, because you're going to want to pick it up again tomorrow. If you work to the bone, if you know what I mean, if you go too hard, then you can actually put yourself in this position unwillingly versus you choosing to rest and take the moment. And again, just to strategize and recovery. Recovery is an important thing, to not feel like we're being weak with it. So as I'm looking at all of these cards here too, in terms of Seven of Wands, it's an energy of feeling like we have to defend something. And we definitely do have to defend something. We have to defend our dreams. This is so important for us to think about, even internally. Again, aligning with this Fool energy, with April Fools, with this April Fool's new moon and the Fool card. Like, are you willing to be a fool for your dream? Are you willing to even go against yourself in the sense of like, I'm not going to let you stand in my own way. I am not. Like, I am going to get you right. Wands energy. Again, this is about the fire. This is about movement. This is about Wands are the fastest moving suit in the deck. So we're definitely in a place now that we have to do whatever it takes to have faith in our dreams, to bring that to fruition. When we look at having faith in our dreams, it doesn't and cannot stop there, right? Having faith in your dreams is like an equation. To me, faith plus dreams equals like happening, you know what I'm saying? Like done, manifested, because you have to have the thing that you're supposed to have faith in, and then they go hand in hand. Faith is the feeling. And like I always say, you have to feel what it is that you're trying to manifest. You can't just think it. It can't start. They say thoughts create. Absolutely. Thoughts become things. Absolutely. But if you don't feel like you deserve that thing, if you don't feel that emotion, if you don't feel it for that person, it doesn't matter what you think you should do. Ultimately, how you feel is what's going to win out. So when you align your faith with your feelings, and the fact that faith is something that you can't just switch off. That's a feeling. That's like you have it or you don't. And when you have that, when that is activated for your dreams, it is going to automatically equate to what it is that you want that to be, what that tangible thing is. Make it more than just a thought, more than a dream, more than a vision. So you're going to fight for it. You're definitely in a place of defending yourself for it, because you have manifested already so much. So you're saying to yourself, like, well, look at what I've already done. And I still got more? There's still more dreams? Like, pop, 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 like all of these ideas popping off? Like, yeah, that's the mode that you're in. That's the mode that is happening right now. This is March mode that has propelled us. Just like in the deck of day, the energy is gaining momentum. We have built this momentum. And now we are in a leadership position of envisioning something a seed that we planted. It's getting so much more clear in our minds right now that we're ready for the next step. And that proves that we have faith, and to maintain that faith, because now we're trying to take it to the next step. Obviously, that means that it has grown, or you're doing well, or it still feels that good. And then this is what's awaiting. This is self-sufficiency, this is luxury, this is wealth, this is abundance, fruition, awakening, awareness. This is the Nine of Pentacles. This is the energy that is like, in regards to hierarchy, this is like the mini empress. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the mini empress in the deck. So she like about it. She knows what she wants. She has acquired it. She has worked for it and has every intention of maintaining it. Hooded falcon on her arm, on her hand, which shows the reverence to her, shows the regalness, the power, the empowerment, and also the vantage point. How she views, how she sees. This is vision as well, visionary energy. So you fight for your dreams. You have faith in your dreams, and you are absolutely going to see it all manifest in regards to like luxury and opulence. This is what the promise is, as long as you. This is a to-do list. This is an action item. Have faith in your dreams. It's telling you. The moon is telling you what to do. Spirit speaks. We listen. You cannot go wrong with that. Honestly, whatever can come through that is like a promise and like, oh, wow, that's so beautiful, even with just this already, is not guaranteed. That's where this energy comes in. Because if you stay still and you're just in your head, sure, we're definitely staying still. We definitely are taking a moment right now, as much as possible, to really strategize exactly what it entails to have faith in this dream, what those steps are, to prove, to show that we have faith in them. So there's going to be, and there needs to be, moments of stagnation, if you will, moments of just pause, moments of recovery, moments of rest, moments of strategizing, what's the word I'm looking for? Brainstorming, right? So those modes require those cocoon phases, going back internally, or taking time away, or just kind of cutting out the noise, saying no to someone or something. A lot of projects are coming through right now. It's a very, very fruitful time. So just make sure that you're maintaining the balance in regards to that. And again, not overworking yourself to end up being in this position, like I said, unwillingly. You don't want your body to tell you you need to chill. You want to listen to your feelings. You want to listen to your body before your body tells you that. You know what I'm saying? So that's where this energy of making sure that you have the balance of what you need to do to take a break, to strategize, especially to balance, because that's total opposite energy of this, going like hard, going easy, right? But like seeing the vision so clearly so that you're like, ain't nobody stopping me. Not even me. Like, I got this. Like, this is happening. This is already done. This is already done. This is already done. You know what you want. You know what you want it to look like. So it takes, again, this is a perfect energy of temperance and balance to achieve. So it's going to be work, and it's going to be go, 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 which is that much more reason why then it's stop for a moment. Take a nap. Take a break. Say no to that one. You don't need to do that particular one right now. Pace yourself. Be gentle with yourself. These kinds of things. And then you get it. You get it all. You get it all. And this is a perfect energy balance as well, because you've got the swords, which is intellect. This is air energy, and this is why it's like also get out of your head, because even if it's not just about the go, go, go that you have to take a break from, your mind, the chatter, can exhaust you as well. You need to turn that down. You need to, or at least the volume as much as you can, reduce the doubts and the worries and all of that. That's negative energy that is absolutely going to prevent you from getting to this energy. That's the stuff that's going to keep you stuck. Holding this coin like, yo, I know this is supposed to be something. It's gold and it's shiny, but I can't move. Don't do it to yourself. So find that balance. Definitely find that balance. Give thanks. Let's see. Confirmation Let's work with these cards here and see what we get for some confirmation on Pamela Coleman Smith's clarification. Give thanks. Confirmation on this energy. This balance that is needed. Give thanks. We got grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. And we got judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So with these cards coming in, we look at grief and we look at some of the things that I know we've experienced through this month, probably literally like just this month, let alone life. Excuse me. There's a lot we had to let go. There's a lot that we had to be discerning about. And it did create a level of sadness. It did have us feeling like, why did that have to happen? I have a tickle in my throat. Why did that have to happen? When we ask that question in a negative, we're mourning something, and we have to acknowledge the mourning. We have to feel it to heal it. But we do have to understand that losing something, as they say here, is an opportunity to appreciate it. And I'll take it a step further of the fact that when we do lose something, it does become something else. Even if we're dealing with mourning loved ones, we have to remember that our flesh, is just that. Our souls are eternal. I do this ancestral alchemy work and ancestral activism. Yes, because of how it serves me, how they completely are absolutely tangibly real and guide me and speak to me and through me for myself and for others. But it's more so because of how simple it is for us to honor them and what that benefit automatically is for any one of us that does it. When I think about the grief in losing someone, I do that. I feel that. But then I say to myself and I realize, but wow, and another one, and another angel for the ancestral army. Because I can assure you, this spiritual war that we are experiencing right now, we need them. We really need them. And as above, so below. So yes, we need as many as above as we need so below. So it changes the perspective for me, and I try to share that because I think that it also, as again, at least for me, has provided a lot of consolation and comfort. So all of that to say, we can put a positive spin or a negative spin on absolutely anything, but when it comes to the nature of things, when it comes to spirit, when it comes to immortality, it's the greatest gift. And we only get faced with having to understand that when we lose someone, when we are grieving. And we hope to be able to get to that other side. And I do just try to help us all get to that other side, because the rewards to that, especially if it's about that person, if it's really about that person, there's so much more than we can gain from that person that we consider lost to us if we see it differently. So We're going to be going through a lot of that. We have been going through a lot of that, but we really do have to focus and flip it and align with the energy accordingly. The notion of judgment, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. It's so easy for us to be on our path and wonder why someone's just not on it with us. Like, this is awesome. What are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, it kind of feels like a no-brainer for us, but it's clearly not. And it's not about brains. It's about alignment. It's about what someone chooses or what someone prefers or what someone's ready for, what someone accepts. And we have to be okay with that. This notion of grief is aligning very much with judgment, because we're not just going to lose people in a tangible physical sense and then have to align with them ancestrally. This is about losing people on the journey that aren't necessarily going to take the trek with us or going down a different road. And that's going to experience some grief as well. That is going to be a loss as well. But then again, understanding that through it all, it is an opportunity to appreciate what it was. And again, an opportunity to make space for what is supposed to be now. So don't judge yourself. Don't judge others. You know, don't even think of it as, or take it personally that it's about you or that they're not choosing you. Everybody has to choose themselves, ultimately. And if we're on two different paths and we have to choose ourselves, then the math is such that we are going to be parting. And we grieve, and we appreciate, and we acknowledge, and we forgive, and we don't judge. The judgment is what creates the resentment and the bitterness and the lack of forgiveness for someone doing whatever they decided to do, whatever made sense for them. A lot of people make decisions out of grief. And when you make decisions out of grief or sadness or depression or fear, then it's harder to acknowledge and be good and kind to the person that is on the other end of that. And then we are in a position, or that other person is in a position to judge or not, to acknowledge what is really going on or not. It doesn't mean that you accept it, doesn't mean that you stay. And that's again where there's another level of grief that you may have to walk away. So if you choose to walk away because you know that that's the right thing for you, do it judgment-free. Feel it, heal it, but it's guaranteed if you do it judgment-free, if you go through that process judgment-free. And it takes a minute sometimes, and I acknowledge that. And some people can't, or it takes a lot of minutes. But it's something to keep in mind, and I appreciate that energy coming through for this, especially in regards to this very clear notion of, you know, the temperance that's needed, the balance that's needing to making sure that we have this dream, we've got this, you know, we're so strong in our faith in regards to it, but then what? You know, start to kind of get through the nuts and bolts of it all to achieve that ultimate goal and growth and abundance. These are things energetically that hold us back from even getting organized. Those are the things that can keep us laying in bed depressed and sad. Instead of it being a recovery, it's depression, grief and judgment so easily turn into depression. Whether we're the ones grieving or being grieved, or whether we're the ones judging or being judged. The vibration is as low as that low, that no matter which end of it you're on, you feel it. And it could definitely hold you back. So give thanks. I think that that's something that we needed to hear, because it's also, again, new moon. You know, we're calling things in. You know, this is energy of calling in. So we have to remove a lot of things before we can call it in, before we can attempt to think that there's space for it to come in the first place. Ashe. Let's see, an affirmation. I'm at 29 minutes. I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to have a shorter read. Give thanks, angels, ancestors, Orisha. What is your message for us as an affirmation for this reading, for this new moon in Aries? What would you have us know? And thank you for removing that tickle from my throat. Affirmation energy, please and thank you, Spirit. Give thanks. Let's do that one. It's stuck. I like those cards that stick. I love this card. Asheo. Blessings and abundance. Look at that. Look at him. Oh my God. Beautiful. Blessings and abundance. We know what to let go. We know what to not, allow, get us stuck. And what is ultimately guaranteed for us if we continue to have faith in our dreams, if we do what's necessary to keep that fire and that fuel going and to believe and to stand up for it again, being practical, action-oriented in regards to our dreams and our faith, and then making sure that we're being gentle with ourselves, that we're taking the time, that we're strategizing, that we're releasing negative and low vibrational energies that keep us from doing the work and taking the rest so that we can achieve this energy. This Nine of Pentacles, again, luxury, opulence, self-sufficiency, power, mini Empress vibes. Number 9, end of a cycle, ready for something new, cocoon vibes, right? What's coming next after this? 10 of Pentacles is after this. And that's like legacy building, generational wealth, inheritance. So if we're trying to get to the next level, this next cycle, after we close out in this kind of prosperity, it can only build. Again, we talk about no small business because it's about building. It can only build, and we have to put the energy to everything that we do as growing, especially in ourselves, and expanding as the universe expands. Blessings and abundance. Not just blessings, yo. Not just abundance, yo. And that's a black king god angel coming through to tell you. With the heart chakra, throat chakra spirals. Heart chakra, throat chakra spirals. Grief and judgment. Grief we feel in our heart. And judgment we spew from our throats, from our mouths. We have to be mindful. This is coming in much deeper now, because these are the door closings. These are the things that can literally, this is on the other side of the door. But if we get caught up in this, we don't even get the key. There's no way through the door. There's no way through the portal, right? I started off talking about the portals. The cocoons are a portal. Look at this mandala energy, portal energy in these cards. This is why now I know that I chose these cards, because I just randomly decided to use this deck. Portal energy. Don't get caught up in the stuff that's going to keep you from the portal. You want to get through that portal, so you want to release that. And that's on the other side. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. If, right? But we know what to do. And when the to-do lists are this clear, when it's not just about the spirituality, again, balancing practicality and spirituality, there are very, very clear action items that we're being blessed with right now. And we just have to do it. And then that's on the other side of the door. I'm down. You down? Let's do this. Ready. Let's see what the charms are saying. And then I'm going to wrap it up. And these charms come through like grounded growth. Y'all know this one well, because it is all about this. This is the balance. This is the temperance. This is the grounding to elevate, the grounding to grow. Get your feet out on some soil, on some bare grass. Stand under a tree, sit under a tree, and just soak it up. Take it all in. Be recalibrated. Be rebalanced. We have to ground to grow. And that is exactly what this charm is telling us. And the sun will come out tomorrow. New dawn, new day, new moon energy. Aries as the sun sign that we are in right now. That is fire. That is combustion. That is go for it, right? With these wands energy. This is raw energy. This is life-giving force energy. You know what you do that makes you feel like you're standing under the sun. This is about a feeling. Remember, faith aligning with feelings. Do what feels good. Do what feels warm. Do what feels like it's giving you life. And remember that you're a star. Whether we look above in the skies or below in the depths of the ocean, we see stars. And this starfish is here to remind us that we are smack in the middle of that as above, so below, and we too are stars. We are a sandwich of stars, okay? This whole existence right now. It's incredible. And as we revel at the stars or at a starfish, we should revel at ourselves because we are one and the same. Perfect alignment, made of exactly the same stuff. Fish energy is abundance, is fertility. In the Decade, that balancing practicality and spirituality was Pisces energy, the fish, bringing in that balance, bringing in that yin yang. So I love it all connects like that, and that's why I always recommend that you watch a Decade first. So thank you for those who did. And that's what I have. That's what Madam Moon has for you, for us, for the collective. And 37 minutes, not bad. So until the next time, lest we forget, time to get back to natural.